G'day, Kivy. How are you, mate?
And another story about me that's really stupid. This really happened. I swear to God, Scout's honor. I missed Woodstock. I was the right age for Woodstock. Well, I was 13, but so what? I was supposed to go with my friend Bob Logan and his sister, an older sister, who I kind of had a thing for. I didn't tell that to Bob, and I didn't tell her. Anyway, she ended up going to Woodstock, and she was supposed to take us guys, and she didn't. She got to see Jimi Hendrix. I mean, to this day, I envy her. But she went with her boyfriend, and we were supposed to be at Woodstock too. So I missed going to Woodstock because my friend's stupid sister didn't want to be caught dead with her younger brother and Guido, 13-year-old Guido at the time. So I freaking missed Woodstock, and I freaking missed James Brown at the Apollo Theater with my black friend Gary T. But I do have one claim to fame. When I lived in San Francisco in the early 70s, I actually did spend a week inside the Grateful Dead house, where Jared Garcia and his group, they lived there when they were just getting started. And they had gone out, they had moved out since then, and a couple of my friends, my hippie friends at the time, we crashed at the Grateful Dead pad, baby. There was some old roach clips still there on the windowsill. and my friend took it and said, "Hey, you know, Jared Garcia probably smoked this. Take it." I didn't take anything. I went back to Jersey a year later. But I love San Francisco. It's one of my favorite places in the world. Haight-Ashbury. I love it. And I actually got to see one time in San Francisco, in the Haight-Ashbury district, when I lived there. It was a walking distance to the Winterland Arena and the old Avalon Ballroom. And I saw one time, I'll never forget it, I saw Quicksilver Messenger Service. You guys are too young to know these bands. You will know this band I'm going to mention. The Grateful Dead, obviously. I never got to see them play live. We stayed in their place, though. And in 1971, I'd gone back to San Francisco to visit a friend. And we got to see, when they were still in their prime, this is the greatest thing of all. Went back to the Haight-Ashbury district for a little while. We just stayed there for about a month. But I got to see Jefferson Airplane when they were still in their prime. They were just a little bit rusty that night. But Gray Slick was out of it. Yeah, but it was the same lineup, the original band. They had Yorma on lead, Jack Cassidy on bass, and of course Gray Slick was up there singing lead, and she looked great, by the way. And she did a crappy job on Somebody to Love, but she did a fantastic job on White Rabbit, and I'll never forget that. It was fantastic to see the legendary band Jefferson Airplane in their home turf at the Avalon Ballroom. Never forget that, and that's one of my claims to fame, you know. Peace!